YouTube, what's going on, folks? BigH Trucking coming from Girard, Ohio. One of my favorite petros in the country. I've been to a lot of them. I like this place. My second favorite. My first one is Kenly, North Carolina. It's part of the Iowa 80 series of truck stops. Anyway, 2,465 miles, and I left Friday. Got after it. I'm 388 miles away from the 90. After I deliver tomorrow night, 5 o'clock or so, I'm on my way back to Pittston for a long-needed home time. Anyway, got my LLC after 2.5 years. Decided to do it. Why? I don't know. I don't know what the future's going to hold. It's good to have seasoned LLC under your belt. See what happens in the future. Hopefully, Prime brings back their lease purchase program. I'm banking on that by the time my lease is up. Like, I'm not going to leave my lease now to buy a truck. That'd be stupid. So I'd have to wait until my lease is up, and it's a year from September. So it's coming quickly. But you know, again, it's good to have it. It's a form of protection. So I'm going back and forth with payroll about putting the money instead of my checking account into my LLC account. But I have to first contact leasing to change my name on the lease contract to my LLC, which is BigH Trucking, by the way. BigH Trucking LLC is in the house. So we got that done today, or in the course of the last couple of days, because Abacus didn't get back to me right away. They say they sent the information. They didn't. All I told them was I received was a receipt. They took out the money. They charged me $450 to get the LLC. I'm debating or not whether to use them as accountants. I'm not ecstatic about their customer service, to be honest with you. It took numerous phone calls to finally get through to somebody and for somebody to call me back, which doesn't give me warm and fuzzy, especially when you want to do business with them and you have questions. But yeah, the West Coast trip was phenomenal in retrospect. I used no 34-hour resets. I used all nothing but recaps to get out there and to get back to I'm actually going up to upstate New York tomorrow. So again, I'm 388 miles away, and each day I get about 9 hours back, low 8s, high 9s, and but I'm tired. I am exhausted. There's some 600-mile days under my belt. But your truck only goes 65 miles an hour. Well, yeah, well, do the math. 9 hours times 9.5 hours, 10 hours. Some days I had 10. Like right now, I've got 19 minutes left. So that'll be added to my 9:45 I get today. So I was able to pretty much run my clock out every night, every day, allowing me to do the 600-mile runs, trips, all flat. Once I got out of, I went 90, pretty much to 94 through North Dakota. That's pretty much all flat. Through Minnesota, flat. Wisconsin, flat. Got lucky, got through Chicago early in the morning, 290 to 294, flat. A lot of construction on 294 though. Oh my God. I could see that being a disaster at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. So I got nothing but flat once I left, once I got out the other side of Montana. It was all flat, so I was able to really make really good time. Lucky me, I had, for the first time in a long time, I had a wind that was pushing my truck forward. So So I was able to get really good fuel miles. It was up over 10 most days. I'm running at 63 miles an hour. I think my lowest day, as far as MPGs are concerned, miles per hour, or miles in a day, was my short one on Friday, because I only had 8 hours and 15 minutes left, and that was 478. Yeah. The only thing that sucks about this trip is the reefer is on produce sensitive, and it doesn't stop running, as you guys know who run reefer. Produce sensitive never stops running. So I'm putting fuel in this thing pretty much every other day. But great trip, really good in the pay pocket. This week's gross. And again, I know a lot of people don't discuss money. I do. Just give some insight to anybody who's coming into the trucking world. And I'll repeat that numerous times. I'll be over 11 gross this week. Last week sucked, but this week is absolutely phenomenal. Probably one of my best weeks ever. Actually, it is my best week ever. Who am I kidding? I'm absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go over and grab something to eat. Good news is I don't have to push it tonight. I don't have to leave till 9 o'clock tomorrow. Appointment's not till 5. I'll get there about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Get unloaded, and then from there to Pittston. And that's it. So I just wanted to report in. I've been linking some of the dash cam videos of my rides, scenic rides up through the mountains. It is absolutely spectacular up there. I love it up there. It's not something that I want to do every week or every other week or once a month. It is a clock beater, and so I like the short runs. I always stick to the short runs. I like the 500 to 800 mile runs. Those are perfect. You get 3-4 of those in a week. You get a good consistent paycheck. Looks like it's going to rain here, but I think it's just passing clouds. I'm babbling because I have no idea what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, I've got an increase in subscribers, so thank you very much for the new subscribers to come aboard. Must be my my dash cam footage or something. I was going to say something else, but better not. But yeah, so we're parked for the night. Rolled in here about 20 minutes ago. Dealt with payroll. LLC's up. Let me go to the bank, start a business account. And I'm hoping that I don't have to redo my whole lease. Or they may say we can't change it midstream. So I'm waiting for leasing to get back to me on that. If they can't, they can't. Then whatever it is, it is. I'm hoping that they can switch midstream. You know, it's something in retrospect I would recommend. Well, I'll be dead honest with you. I really was going to do what most people do the year and leave. You know, I didn't know if over the road was really cut out for me. But I became good at it. Became to love it. You know, I didn't think being away from home for a long period of time was going to really work for me, to be honest with you. So I didn't want to commit to doing an LLC, but in hindsight, everything's always 20/20. I would suggest anybody's coming in, it's going to be a lease operator, just get your LLC done. Just do it while you're there. You know, it's a form of protection too. God forbid anything happens, then you have some net worth behind you, some money's behind you. They can come after me and take everything from me. So I want some form of protection, because I do have some assets and some investments that I want to protect. Because as truck drivers, as you guys know or don't know, anything that happens, it's really your fault. whether a guy bangs into you from behind, whether you're stopped at a light and the person's intoxicated and impales himself or herself, it's your fault. It's your fault. Everything is the trucker's fault, which is ridiculous, but that's just the way it is today. So truckers get blamed for everything, and again, LLC, as long as you're smart and not take money out of your business checking account and go to McDonald's and the malls and stuff like that, you're protected. Which means pay yourself a couple bucks a week, whatever that number may be. So don't use your LLC account, from what I've been told. Don't use your LLC account as personal spending money. It's not going to go over well. God forbid. So anyway, that's why I'm kind of jumping on board. And again, as long as Prime comes up with the Ace lease, I'm going to commit to Prime. If they don't, I do belong to or I do have an app, Ohio Truck Sales, and I've been looking at that for the last few months, and increasingly some of the trucks have been coming down in price. So have trailers. The freight, not so good. They're coming down too, so. But I don't plan on doing drive-in anyway. I do reefer. Food is always, no matter what type of economy there is, there's always room for food. There's always someone needing someone to pull something. So we'll see. I mean, hey, listen, I'm just throwing stuff against the wall and see what's going to stick. But you know, part of me does want to get a truck. I do want to get a truck, no doubt about it. We'll see what the future holds. Again, if Prime comes back with the Ace lease in January or whenever they come back before my lease is up, I'm going to commit, get a truck, stay with Prime until it's over with for me, for my career. Pay off that truck and get $1,000 plus raise a week. You're making some serious bank then, real good bank. So we'll see what happens. That's just, you know, tentative plans for now. Nothing's ever written in stone. But we're just going to go with the flow, you know. Worry about the outcome when the outcome comes. If that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm delirious, tired. 2,400 miles since Friday night. Cranked it. Absolutely cranked it. Not really sleeping well. I put a lot of stress on myself for getting this load where I need to get to on time, and so I toss and turn a lot of nights. So I'm not really running on 7-8 hours of sleep, by the way. Maybe 3-4 hours a night if I'm lucky. So BigH is signing out. All right. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm starting to remember to link my driver's code to in my description. So if anybody's new, or if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. If I know it, if I know the answer, I'll give you an answer. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't. But my driver's code is zgorhe. Again, I'll link it in the description. Thanks for stopping by BigH Trucking. Stay safe, make great decisions.